It wasn't simple for Jeff Daniels to play Dumb and Dumber. I had no idea how to be so stupid. Jeff Daniels claims that his performance in Dumb and Dumber is still his greatest out-of-body experience despite having a long and successful career with a variety of roles. Daniels revealed this to Nicole Wallace on Monday's episode of the Best People podcast, telling the host that it boiled down to the fact that he didn't know how to do it. He portrays one of two well-meaning but ultimately foolish best friends who, unaware that a briefcase full of cash was part of a ransom, go on a funny cross-country road journey to return it. Daniels said to Wallace, "I didn't know how to be that dumb," and Wallace burst out laughing. He replied, "I didn't," and then recalled the screen test he had done with Jim Carrey, who would later become his co-star. "There were a few of us that were in the finals, and so I came in. I remember Jim just kind of started a scene and he kind of screwed his hair up, and so I got to match that, so I did, and then we were kind of bouncing off each other." That was all well and good, he clearly got the part, but Daniels says it wasn't going well when it came time to film the Farrelly Brothers comedy in Colorado. "We were reading stuff, it wasn't going well and you could tell," he said. Then he suddenly had an epiphany. "I know what it is," I said. And I say, "Please, what?" Daniels remembered thinking of his character, "He has an IQ of 8. Not 98, not 7. And I thought that made perfect sense. Then I turned into the leashed puppy. Jim would take the lead. When a void occurs, they would shout cut, and you would regain your mental faculties." Everything that he and Carrey did was successful. Despite receiving a poor reception upon its 1994 release, Dumb and Dumber went on to earn $247 million at the box office and inspired a 2014 sequel, a 2003 prequel, and an animated TV series, for which Daniels is thankful. "You hope that especially with a comedy, which there is a shelf life on most of them, that the fact that we were lasting like Pink Panther, Peter Sellers, Preston Sturges movies last, at least for me. It becomes this kind of everybody does something stupid at some point, so that's the kind of universal hook, and I'm glad," said the actor. He was still taken aback, however, by how widespread that concept ended up becoming. "We knew when we put it out that 12-year-old boys, 13-year-old boys would think of it as their Citizen Kane," he said. "That was something we knew. We just weren't ready for the 8 to 80-minute demo."